why kill? I mean, these days it's much simpler to dope you insensible and deposit you in King Street Station with a one-way ticket to Baltimore. Or rattle the gutter press with a nice little story exposing your fetish for patent leather brogues and Edison light fittings. Gotta say, I don't see that last one myself, but what can I say? Modern times. So, which is it, Miss,
Verona. And what the heck are you talking? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this.
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration.
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and were there last night, and honest.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out. Oh yeah, a few leads on the enchantment of Whitby Island. It might just be a line in the tourist brochure, but you had to check these things. Now this was familiar. Nope, had nothing to say. Well, hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through...
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you?
Good quality paper.
The finest thick... But then, not to mention the
Cross of St. James. Pandora.
Might I hazard a guess, detective?
No, so there was. But that was... Many thanks, LaQuay.
Of course, detective.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing. Nice choice.
Why, yes. Just to make it clear, there'll be no... And you see, which is, of course...
I gotta blow the dust up. Message received. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD, full of drunks. The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her. The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert. From the letter, I deduce you were in...
Well, I did say I was being honest. It's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself...
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober.
Well, exactly. Oh God. I didn't text any of the girls to let them know now I know there's a killer. But
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who trust me? You are much better off here. And remember, our...
Well, all right. Fine.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safe. Strong, unbendable iron bar.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall...
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay... Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the... I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktail. We heard it's real exclusive.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Seattle PD, full of drunks,
What's cooking, I'm a little...
Yeah.
Anyone ever tell you you got a real kick? See you soon.
Love you.
You doing okay? Believe me, but... Hey! And a... Farewell.
Love.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a...
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the...
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this...
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle.
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little... dust. Now that is interesting. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes. But the main case file, that's been lifted.
What have you got on the kill...
A skeleton in my cupboard. A series of mob hits in early 1925. A clear out of local same MO every time. A 5-week sensation of slow. No one ever found the heads.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front.
Well, they are. Got anything new?
Now, he says here, apparently it's a
I guess he got something right.
the usual. Of Cooper's the briefcase at precise...
Thanks.
You know where I...
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her. I went down to the Dutchman for...
Well, look who crawled.
It was a mite over...
Of course you did.
What's spent?
You need new... Nothing much, though.
Season 3 of...
Yeah.
Any...
Your boss is...
That is new.
Who can say... Take it easy.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. I needed to take a look at my options, figure out where to go first on my mental map of Seattle. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Verona said she'd been to the... Verona remembered the Macom bar, and I was sure they would. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow. Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did. I went down to the Dutchman for... I went down to the Dutch.
I'd give for a bed.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar, the white one and the red. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my...
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end?
I was wondering. You have...
Long before my time. Name's...
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big men.
The Macomb killing last. Rebar, a missing head.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory.
Because whoever did the killing...
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep, so go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something. I look good.
I get it. Wheeler's...
Did he? Let's just... Your evidence.
The boss.
One more guy.
I better go.
Yeah.
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night.
Fabien, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Well, listen, my friend. You know the rule. All sorts of people pass through. Is this...
I think there may be a...
this girl Kindred?
No, but just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name...
Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? Because there won't be... But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not a...
I know it, I respect it, but this...
Sure.
Silky called the show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and more... brownies, having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night.
Big party.
There was this one guy hanging out. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful. I didn't see the point in confusing things. I didn't think. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands up, blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. To clean this place. Needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old.
Get what you need.
I want to check out the pool table. You know.
Yeah, sure. I figured I didn't think that would help. See the point. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help?
I'd appreciate a soothing balm.
Come to me. I'll give you what you need.
I needed that. You're a blessing, Carla. Thanks, Carla. I have cases to...
I'm always here for the...
Shouldn't have walked.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets.
Could be any bar in any city, but
There was a guy spent some time around you.
now how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of... Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green hole...
That's a fact. Talk to me of beers.
Oh, must you only...
Oh, they ain't.
Well, I blushed as that and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of...
Of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Get what you need, I have people.
I got it.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
Hey there, Carla.
Detective!
I won't deny that...
Shh, Fabien. I'll take the pain.
Now, that has pepped me right up. This city needs your caring, Carla. Stay the course.
Come to me if you're hurt. I'll make it all better.
Miracle, I don't...
I headed down.
Reese did that.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and I headed down to the old West. I went down.
Next time, I'll work up the courage to tell her.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued.
Hate working late.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show?
What are you suggesting?
Well, I don't know.
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant.
It does still seem to...
Given there's... Anyone left?
Since you ask, yes. There is...
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's spinning. Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph, and I'll find the girl in the photograph. Wait, do you understand me, David? She must not leak this man.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective.
What's up?
Oh,
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe... I went down to...
Detective!
Oh, that... I do with... I knew you were a man of taste. Stace.
Nine.
this.
Yeah, Bob. I'll see you later.
Is that the light of hope in your eye?
It's been a long night. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had he was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. The girl here? I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come and she decided to make a life change and pawned something that was
Pawned? Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
I had a question.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I have just rings of old marriages.
I'm looking for a memory.
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it?
It was sold by a young woman in... I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and flopped.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right. I hope in some way the item brings you joy, even if it's the...
Did she say what?
Oh, you learn not to ask. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads. The festive season, renting this year.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy your...
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else.
You found something.
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop.
Oh.
Does the name...
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore.
It's my job to have suspicions.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your...
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end. Yeah, I wasn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Any news, Detective?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes... I found this locket.
Oh.
Does the name...
What?
It's my job to...
It doesn't matter.
Something
I've got nothing.
This wasn't...
I've got nothing.
This wasn't good.
What's the word? Don't give me... Sure, buddy. Oh. Take care.
See if...
I've got nothing.
This wasn't good.
Forget.
Any news?
The law takes... I found this lock...
Oh.
I'm trying to catch...
So do you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is... Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility.
If it's real. Wait, the locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't... So, where can I find...
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year.
I see. Maybe you're... This'll get I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I believe you've simply been the victim. The case is solved. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium. Hey!
Tangy.
But...
Hey, old buddy, taking a break. Stace, don't freak.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble. Benny wanted the prince to...
No taxis, no buses.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.